The last time I had my desk like this, I was in the 3rd grade. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. You can't do it. Nope, nope, nope. Can't work that way.
Well, I'm so glad we're out of the 3rd grade. Look, I'm sorry about the renovations. I certainly didn't plan to have them going on in the middle of Sonny's trial, but do you have any idea how hard it is to find a reliable contractor? I mean, I went through several until finally Max found one for me with one phone call, Mr. D'Agostino. He insisted on starting immediately. I've been feeling there was some sort of debt involved, but look, honey, it's just going to be for a few weeks.
Weeks?
Okay, months. But who's counting? We're going to have fun.
I'll work from home.
You will not work from home. Get back here. We can't afford the endless driving back and forth, and you don't want Christina anywhere near this trial, especially if it goes south.
Well, it's not going to. Isn't that why you asked me to help you? Isn't that the point?
Point taken. Even though I have somehow managed to defend Sonny for several years without tumbling into bed with him and bearing his child, your assistance is deeply appreciated.
All right, look, you. If I'm going to sit across from you, not going to be all this yakety all day long, okay? You can't talk to me, and you can't do the sex whispering with Max because it makes me feel like
I do not yakety. And I will keep the sex whispering down to a minimum. Oh, honey, come on. Look, this is going to be fun. Think about it. 2 legal lionesses working face to face, bouncing ideas off one another, arguing points of law, working on our opening and closing statements. Not to mention shopping online to rest our poor, make that rich, fevered brains.
I'm not going to be able to focus.
Of course you'll be able to focus. Alexis, we will encourage each other. Think about it. You and I slugging it out in the trenches, shoulder to shoulder, united as lawyers, as women, as friends. This could be our finest hour. We'll be unstoppable. Oh, come on. You wanted to do this just as much as I did. Now, I'm sorry about the office space, but I do not have time to find another one. I'm in a 10-year lease. Alexis, you're one of my best friends, and you are the best lawyer I know, aside from me. I'm sure we can make this work.
I'd be better off in the broom closet.
It's all yours, my friend.
I can't believe I was thinking of turning my whole organization over to you. Now, that wasn't just undercover work on your part, although you're great at what you do.
No, it's not going to work, okay? The compliments, the double team of lawyers, you're going to pay for what you did.
I wanted to turn
you,
everything over to you because there was a mutual respect, a bond, that you can't fake that, and I know you felt it.
Okay, what are you doing? You trying to guilt me into changing my testimony?
No, the last thing I want to do is get tried for murder. But at least, it gives me a chance to prove to you that my love is unconditional. I don't care if you're a cop.
You could have fooled me.
When you came after me, you didn't know who I was. And I reacted not knowing who you were. If I had known the truth, things would have been different.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, look, I can't give you the time we lost, the history, the things we shared together.
Wow, that's deep, Sonny. Really, I'm impressed.
The only thing we can do right now is build on what we got.
Which is nothing. Hey, excuse me, I have to figure out how I'm going to dismantle your organization once you're in prison. Jason's not going to be an easy takedown.
Jason's not going to lay a hand against you. You're under my protection. You know that. You always will be.
What is that? Is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that a threat? Is that a bribe? I mean, not that it matters, because there's no way you're going to get me to keep my mouth shut.
I'm not telling you not to testify against me. I'm just saying, if you do.
Well, there is no if.
No matter what you say.
My testimony's happening regardless. It is inevitable.
No matter what you say on the stand, I'm still your father.
Not in any way that matters to me. You're just a guy who got my mother pregnant and moved on to her cousin.
You're just as stubborn as I am. You are determined to shut me out of your life. Just like I am as determined to be part of your life.
Petrovich and Miller, please hold. All right. The kitchen is on the other side of the laundry room. Now, I keep coffee, tea, champagne only, no food.
Oh, I like to eat while I'm working because it saves time.
I never allow food in the office. The smell seems to linger.
Who's remodeling their office? You or me?
Me.
And whose office are we in now?
Well, Mason, Petrovich, and Miller, please hold. And another thing, I don't like personal tchotchkes on the desk. That includes photos of children and boyfriends and ex-husbands. All right, fine. You and the smell of bologna are effectively driving me from the room. I will handle the calls on hold elsewhere.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey, came by to see your new office.
Oh.
Can't be it, right?
Is it? Diane's remodeling, so until that's settled, we're going to be sharing.
Oh. Well, I suppose that could be efficient.
Or a nightmare. Anyway, I'm glad you came by. I was going to call you. I went over to talk to Elizabeth, and she was less than enthusiastic about you setting up a trust for her baby, and possibly yours.
You found Johnny. In Jake's, with an injured leg. Keeping his mouth shut. Look, I can't prove that he was the one that shot at me and jumped off the building, and I can't file any kind of report against him because he didn't actually break into Bernie's office.
Lucky, I've protected Johnny as much as I can. I'm gonna have to push back at some point.
I know. But right now, the only thing he's interested in is disrupting your operation. He's not out to kill anyone.
Why are you defending this guy?
I'm not defending him. I'm just trying to understand the complications. If Johnny Zakara gets away with challenging Sonny, people will notice. Okay? I understand. They'll get ideas, especially with the trial coming up, and Johnny could start a war. So I understand that you can't look the other way forever, but I need you to stall for as long as you possibly can and not retaliate.
I can't make any promises.
You gotta find a way. Because it's my family we're talking about now. My family.
I hear the arraignment got a little dicey.
Just Fed showing up. There's no reason to revoke my bail.
Well, that's good news. Here, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, a while ago you asked me what it was like having Ethan just show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's tricky because sometimes you don't know what to do, when to step in and when to back off.
Well, I understand that.
The deal is, see, there was a time when we wouldn't even have to have this conversation, actually. It was a given that my kids would be safe with you and the organization, but the situation with Joey Limbo changed all that. I vouched for you, and no matter who shot first, he ended up dead. So, things are different. Johnny Zakara is looking to cause trouble for you, you know that. Jason is concerned enough about it that he came to see me.
He brought this to you?
Yeah, he's concerned that Ethan is getting involved. He thinks maybe Johnny is pulling him in as a shield.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm going to do everything I can to keep the Dodger out of your way, believe me. But what I need to know is that things are the way they used to be. That no matter what he does, what kind of trouble he gets into, he's off limits in terms of bullets, cement shoes, knee replacements, you name it. Can we agree to that?
Oh,